right, guys. Welcome. Let me bring the mic up here so y'all can hear me a little better. Hopefully the mic doesn't fall and make a big noise, but can y'all hear me pretty good? The boom. What's the boom about? Is there some kind of boom? Hopefully you guys can hear me pretty good. Can you hear me pretty good? I hope so. Sounds okay. All right. All right. That's good. That's good. Trash can. All right. What? Nice. Okay. So right now I'm making a new puppet. This one is for somebody that we all know. Snowdove's been asking me to build this puppet for a little bit, and I am finally getting into it. So what I did is I used a protractor, right? Nice little thing. I drew a big circle, and I kind of outlined the face, and I kind of pinch in where I kind of wanted to hug in a little more. You know what I mean? And it should flop in nice and easy. Okay, this area right here will be nice and flat. This area right here, I'm going to add a little more so it'll pop out his cheek a little more. So that's why there's a plus and these are minuses. And I already cut the mouth bit out. So that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. And I am standing today because I've been sitting down all day, which felt really nice. It feels really good to sit down all day. I'm not gonna lie. But I've got the stand-up set up right now, so that's pretty good. And then I could have my chair right here. I could sit down if I do get tired, which is awesome. Shoot, I love this when it happens. All right, we have Real Wade Nation in the house. We have Mr. DJ Ronnie G. Not a real DJ, but he certainly is a G. And Brandon, the animing guy. He may not be the biggest weeb around, but he is the one you want to in your town, right? Okay. And the town is actually Oklahoma. He's in Oklahoma. All righty. And Bucky's crafting. Yeah. Knitting and nagging, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes she's knitting. Or is it crocheting? I forget what you do normally. No, last time you were painting 40K figures, right? Something like that. It's been a little bit. It's been a hectic week, so if I don't remember, 1,000 apologies. All right. All right, this is our nice little pattern for and we're gonna call this guy Mr. GS. That's just our whoops. Knock the camera down a little bit. All right. And this is gonna tuck in a little bit. All right, that there. And alrighty, there we go. Plus, and I'll probably trace about an inch more, just to. I'll probably give it actually maybe half an inch. That way it'll puff up his cheek. Once it puff up his cheek, it'll make it look a little more chubbier. You know what I mean? So it'll be round, but you want it to bow out and then go in a little bit. So it makes it look like he has some good cheeks. Okay. So the Gundam Squad. Yeah, the Gundam Squad is here. The Goon Squad, the Geek Squad, the Gundam Squad. Payteen. Ah, yes. Yeah. That's right. It was 40K. Okay. That's good. I'm glad I remember. All right. There's a couple other puppets I want to look into, but I gotta have to learn how to Mr. Yes. This is his head. Okay. Top. This is the front. This is the back. And this is the lower part. Okay, there we go. Looks pretty nice if I do say so myself. And I did, and everybody's just wondering. This is a normal like newsprint, like big, like sketch paper. It's like 18 by 24. I'm like, that is perfect. That's good for a big head. Heck, you can double up and get a huge body. So that's really good to have some cheap paper to use. I won't emphasize on how important paper is for stuff like this. All right, so sometimes we hope that it's not super big. And this is just project foam, right? Financial Walmart or whatnot. Okay, got that there. And Mr. Sharpie. Handy dandy Mr. Sharpie. Another one of the most valued products I have. And this will probably take 2 of these. Yeah, this probably just be one head. I'll probably do some gluing tomorrow. Nice simple touches, and that's how it looks. T, F, mouth. This is the lower. This is the back. Right. Looks pretty good. Actually, you know what? Let's make a little indent marks, right? Let's get the. Just so we can match them up. Sometimes these things a little hard to match, right? Especially with the foam. The foam likes to bend and mold and all that stuff. Especially a really soft foam like this. So you think you have it center and everything's all up and up. But, sometimes you need little marks. You got the corners you match, and you try to match everything else, but you have more indication marks, the better. This is a good thick foam too. This is like a full inch. This is a full inch, inch and a half maybe. Not sure. Where's the paper? Oh, the paper says it is An inch thick. It is a full inch thick. Yep, it is a full inch thick. Now, usually not too heavy, but full inch is good. That is a thick boy, I will say. A nice solid head. All right. And now here comes the part where you have to get all steady hand with the scissors. Because normally I would cut it with the roller, but this is too thick. This is way too thick. This is way too thick, so that's okay. So right now I'm just going to cut it in the circle pattern. For the most part, it is a circle. There we go. All right. All right. Is that 1 inch foam? Yeah, it is 1 inch foam. Yep. Yeah. Let's see what you're saying. I might be printing out people who also wrap plastic wrap and then duct tape on the things to make dumb patterns you want, and then cut them in flat layers. So that's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, yeah. So you guys are making okay. Oh, I got a question. All right. It's a question for me from Mr. David Glenn, the great wrench. What did you use to create the paper pattern? Just the newsprint, the big newsprint. I feel like I'm answering all the questions. That's really good. All right. Awesome One is here. What's going on, Awesome One? So how many demons have you slain yet? Oh yeah, I'm wearing the Demon Slayer little schmuck thing. It's I got it for a cosplay I did ages ago, and it's really comfortable. I just like to have it on my arms. Something it's lighter than a t-shirt or what do you call it? A sweatshirt. So yeah, I don't know. This is probably not going to be demon, but it will definitely be a monster. I will say it will be a monster, and he's going to be a thick boy with an inch thick foam. Oh, inch thick. It's a whole inch thick. Oh no. And if they don't end up perfect, that's okay. It just gives them character, right? Not everyone's face is symmetrical. So sometimes a puppet's going to be a little asymmetrical. That's fine. Give it a little style, a little pizzazz, a little, I mean, look at Gator. His face is definitely not symmetrical. Not in the least bit. I mean, half of it's done on design, and the other half is just happenstance. Our favorite little grimy goblin. He was built on an asymmetrical design, and I did that cut probably because he was my first puppet I made. So, and I really did take my time for him, even though he's a little shoddily built. I did try to take my time for Gator, and yeah, not bad. That's the mouth plate. This is where the mouth's gonna live. Actually, I might cut it down here and shoot the mouth a little forward. And the eyes are gonna look kind of here-ish. I do like how that sits. That sits really nice. Okay. So it's kind of got a large face, and the back of its head kind of slopes in like this. Okay. Bam. That's one side done. All right, left or right? What should we do? I think we do left before the right. Right, left, right, left, right. Bounty finder. So this is going to be left side. All right. I'm not sure if we're going to get any other bozos in, but you know, I did send out the link. Let's see. Why isn't it working? There we go. You slay pizzas and craft now. Oh my god, I slay a lot of pizzas. Let me tell you something. I can slay all the pizzas. I am one heck of a pizza slayer. See, um, Stacks and Friends, or did you drape something over the model and cut out the slack? Oh, when I'm doing the fur or the felt, um, I will use the pattern. Um, I'll use the pattern, but I'll use the whole layer. You know what I mean? So, and I'll try to bunch it in a little bit in certain places. When it's fur, it's very easy. When it's not, it's a little harder. But so I'll trace this out, right? And I might cut a little wedge in, but I will try to use the pattern itself. I'll allow just a bit of so when I trace it out, right, and then I'll cut a line down, I'll cut a line down, I'll cut a line down, and I'll overlay it. That way we could see like where's it fit best. That's pretty much it. That's the best way I personally I figured out how to do it. You have a pattern, you want to trace out the whole pattern and just cut it out, and then find the place where it fits nicely, stitch it, and then snip out all the excess if you want it to fit like really flush. If you don't care if it fits not as flush as it does, that's fine. But that's what I do. But we'll get to that part in a little bit, maybe. Okay. So let's grab another thick boy. Woo! Another thick boy, and we have a snow dub in the house. He always pops in with the hey kids. Hey kids. Yeah. Yeah, we're puppet building today there, Snow Dub, and you might have seen on the I just had the thing. Here we go. Now I have it again. Okay. And I like how the Sharpie kind of shows. That's why Sharpie's great to use. It goes right through newsprint. Yeah, I'm building a puppet that what's his Snowda have been wanting me to build for a while. So I had some time, and the weather is nice out now, and I can do a whole bunch of gluing without destroying my brains. Use a respirator too. It's good to use a respirator. All right. I don't know if I'll do the gluing here. I'll probably do the gluing tomorrow. But it's good to do a little setup. So I'll probably get this done, right? I'll get the head done. I'll get the body done. Might do some arms. So I'm gonna do all the grunt work. I'm gonna do all the glue work, and then we're gonna do all the cover work, and then the finer details will come in a little bit. So he's like, "Woohoo! Finally!" I know, man. It's like, yes, it's how it is. I know we're in freaking cold land. You know, it's the spring comes around. You know, the furry creatures they do what furry creatures do, right? Okay. That's that. All right, let's take a little swig. A little swig of the Gatorade Zero. Woohoo. Some great flavored goodness. All right. Now, again, we're just going to cut around the circle. Shoot, man, I might need to sharpen my scissors. Cutting foam. Foam does to kill your scissors. It really does. Knives, everything. There we go. That bit's done. Okay. All right, let's see what else we're saying. Fumes are the best part. Yeah, they are. They make you feel funny. Don't sniff glue, kids. Don't sniff glue. Yeah, Papa Python's here. He's got so many room and emeralds. I don't know how I'll say it. Snow has a turtle suit. He has a turtle suit. Snow has a turtle suit. What? That's pretty cool. I want a turtle suit. I want Raphael. I like Raph. Raph's pretty cool. I was with memes last year. Was it Comic-Con? I think it was Comic-Con. We saw this guy. He was dressed up as Casey Jones. No, he's like he looks nothing like Casey Jones, right? But like he just has one of those faces that's like you can't cosplay anyone, with a face like that. But I will say his attention to detail, his crafting, his props, especially compliment his props like crazy. His props were amazing. Okay. Like I was just like, wow, holy crap, this looks great. You know what I mean? I say he doesn't look anything like Casey Jones because he was short. He was like 5'4". He was 5'4" and like easily in his like late 50s. But like I will say he is as a prop craftsman. I can appreciate some darn good craftsmanship, right? Oh my god, I was a little jealous. I was like, oh man, I wish I could build stuff that good. I probably could if I spent more time practicing, but you know, maybe I'll get there one day. Maybe I'll get there one day. Maybe, but I'm in my freaking late 50s. Maybe I'll be that good. I don't know. He just could be like really, really terrible 40s. I don't know. Still, I will say his outfit was amazing. Casey Jones. I don't know if I would do Casey Jones. I probably would do Raph. I still would do Raph. Okay. What we got here? I've been looking at Goodwill every week and they still haven't found one. Found one what? Wait, what? Let's see. Oh, a reciprocating turkey knife. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you know what I use? I use a slicer. I use a slicer when I carve turkeys. Oh no, we got shh. We have a terrible turkey in the corner. We do actually. He's in the corner. Tommy the terrible turkey. Where's Steven Ransom when you need him? He'll save us from the terrible turkey. All right. Let's see. After Thanksgiving or Christmas, would you be the best? Yeah, probably a good time to find those. That's when people get the big turkey cutting things. Just gotta get good knife skills. You know what I mean? That's a hard thing. No one's got good knife skills anymore. Not even in the culinary field. I'm like, what the heck? I mean, the prep guys, their prep has been freaking just subpar. And then I finally take a bag of 20-pound bag of onions, right? And I just julienne them like a whole bag, perfectly beautiful. And they get a little peeved about it. It's just like, this is not how we do it. I'm like, yeah, I know. This is how it's supposed to be done. So the product's looking a little better now because, well, you know how it goes. A little drama at work, some drama everywhere. You can't escape drama. I swear to God. But hey, such is life, right? Such is life. You can't get rid of it, but you have to learn how to deal with it. That's just how it goes sometimes. And this is the R. Right. So this is the right side. This is the left side. Actually, I should have. I'm like, wait a second. Okay. Left, right. No, you're left. No, right. When I say right, I mean my right. Oh, goodness. Sometimes. This edge is not that bad, but it's the bottom side, so I don't really care too much about it. Just where the neck hole is, and the neck's going to be fully whole. It's going to be free. So, okay. I got these bits. Now, we need this bit, but we need to beef it out just a bit. Just a bit. So. All right. So we have this pit right here. Yeah, so that's about half an inch. Half an inch. Half an inch. Could I get it eyeballing? Okay. Pretty much like so. And I'll say this is yeah, that's good. That looks good to me. It's a little hard to see on the camera, but it looks good. Not going to be super perfect, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be super perfect. It just needs to do the effect. And this will make the effect for sure. For sure, will do the effect. Probably get both of them out of this right here. All right. There we go. All right. It's definitely been a learning skill for me. Or what has been a learning skill? Let's see. I'm sick and tired of other people half-assing holiday meals. My family can keep doing tacos, but the oh yes, Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, probably I'm working Cinco de Mayo, and also Thursday there's a taco truck thingy going on downtown, and our restaurant's part of that. But we're gonna have a Taco Tuesday for our family, and I do make a really good taco. I did a video last year, Cinco de Mayo, Gator Cinco de Mayo tacos. They're pretty good. I hand stretched some flour tortillas, and I grilled them up on a cast iron pan, and I pretty much made nice little steak tortillas and all that, or steak tacos. I made steak tacos. There we go. It was good. They were really tasty, I will say. They were really tasty. All right. Cool. So it doesn't really matter. Left cheek, right. Cheek, left cheek, right cheek. Boom, boom. And essentially, this goes in. Kind of need to just wedge it in right there, and then it'll just bow out, and it'll kind of puff out a little bit. So not a crazy much, but just enough to fit in the hand and kind of give them a bit of a, you could easily hit a slat right there and put another piece in. That'll also puff his cheek out, but I just want to do something like that. There you go. So that will chip in. So they'll look good. It'll look like he's got a big neck. It'll be a big, scary monster who will go in and raid your weed stash and all that. So essentially, just like this. Bang, bang. Ta-da. Okay, cool. And this will fit pretty nicely. Just look it up like this. Oh yeah. It's gonna be a nice monster. Yes, sir. All right. I wish there was someone else to talk to. I had to keep on popping over to the chat. The lovely people in the chat, which I don't have anyone helping me read the chat, so I had to do what I'm doing and then look over. Where do you get your puppet headed patterns? Oh, did I not? Oh, that's right, I didn't. I drew it off screen. Okay. So you're doing enough. You kind of know how to pretty much do it. So let's do another one. Screw it. I'm wanting another kind of monster myself, so get this paper out of the way. Let's get a nice fresh slat for the class. Yeah. All right. All right. Pa. All right. Puppet Sensei's in house. So what you do is now this is your hand, right? So you want the gap, right? This is your hand. So you want a gap, kind of like that, right? So that's got to be your hand gap, right? Stick it in, right? And now you're playing room. Okay. So pretty much that's your gap. So from here to about there is what you want. You can make it shallow or you can make it the full circle. Okay. This is this, and that's that, and so half circle. Right. 3/4 circle all the way around. Right. Okay. So this is where your hand is, right? And this is where the mouth is, okay? So from here, you gotta envision where your eyeballs want to be. So say your eyeballs want to be here. Okay. Well, his head's gonna have to face in forward, so you kind of need a dart. So we'll kind of want to concave it down a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll kind of shape it in like this, right? And spin it out like that, right? Okay. And so we decided this was where the mouth is, right? And how big is your mouth, right? So take your 4 fingers right about here, right to the crease of it, right? Okay. So that's the minimum you want. That's the minimum. So I'm going to drag it out just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. That way you have a little bit of room to wiggle, right? So that bit, and you got to drop it down because you want a mouth to open up, right? You drop that down, right? And so we're gonna measure this, right? That is that. Wait, other way around. There we go. There to there. It's gonna be a different angle, right? So it's right there. From right there, right? You're gonna shoot out like this. That's his chin. And then this is your neck hole, right? Probably back it out right here. Okay. And now, so the top of the head and the back of the head, I kind of want both little wedges right here. And you kind of want it just to punch in just a bit more than over here. Actually, yeah. So go wide, longer, but deeper, right? Okay. And we can square this up a little more. We actually don't have to follow the circle. We can bring it in just a bit more. Okay. Kind of like a space helmet's fine. And I'll bring this in with another little wedge just to make it kind of marry up a little bit easier. And now let's finish this. Okay, we'll probably put a pom-pom or something like that. We'll make a nose, put the nose there. The eyes are going to be here, like we said before. Here's that, and that's your pattern, essentially. That's pretty much it. Oh, well, Mr. Ronnie G. Hey, I'm sorry if you were waiting in the back while I was making
Oh,
class.
no worries. I'm gonna lower my audio by 10 points.
That's okay. You're good, man. Oh, you're currently waiting for dinner, you say? Oh,
So I see you got eyes, and you got the holes, and you got your pattern, and that's the thing. I'm concerned about your patterns.
my patterns.
I don't know. It sounds like a thing you would say when you have an intervention.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. My patterns. Yep.
But
So,
I don't
so
want to
this guy
disrupt your
will fit my
stream.
hand pretty nicely.
Yeah, so like that's just the head, right? Or part of the head?
Yeah, this is a head for another new puppet. Probably I'll make and keep myself. Who knows? Maybe I'll give a giveaway. Actually, I don't have any subscribers to. Not enough subscribers for a giveaway.
I mean, yeah. Well, what you could do is expand the giveaway to Punk Waddle and my channel. Well, maybe not mine. Well, although I do get a lot of views. People love my content, right? Right, Bucky. Bucky's there in the chat. She knows. Bucky came by to
Oh,
drop
yeah.
a like, even though she didn't watch. Bucky was like, "I like your content so much, I don't need to watch it. You're getting a preemptive like, just like the Russians or something like that." No, but
Yeah.
real quick, did I show you guys my ink picture last week? The Sweet Baby Ink Company factory, a company that makes ink. Did I show you this last week?
Yeah. Is that a baby smoking crack and pissing out content?
No, that's a baby producing ink. I mean, the machine is a funnel up on top, and that's where they feed the candy to the baby. And then that's an oil filter funnel, and they use the oil filter so that the baby can, use its bio implants to mix the stuff together. And this implant will produce ink. It mixes soy with the sweet, ink, candy, and then this spout is going into an ink well.
Hate to cut your
that's
joke short.
Back to you. Now, that's all I wanted to say about that.
So I add the dart for concave curves and all that stuff. It is a bit of a learning curve. So when you want it to like really hush in, you want the dart a wider angle of attack, right? But if you want it just to kind of slowly slope around, you want it narrow but long. So, it just depends on how much you want it to bend in. And then once you have that idea, you can pretty much eyeball it like I'm doing right here. I don't know. I'm no Jim Henson. Actually, Jim Henson didn't actually do this bit. He didn't.
He subcontracted it? Did he have his sons do it?
He had a lot of puppet builders. Like he did make the first puppets, like the very, very first puppets. I think he made himself. I don't quote me if I'm wrong, but yeah. That was a yeah. But yeah, he was eventually so big, so he was actually like doing everything else, you know what I mean? Once he got that big, he's like, I could build all these puppets, or I could have a team that I've trained, that know how to make puppets.
And
so I'm pretty sure if he really had to, like everyone called out a sick and he needed a new puppet, you could probably build one.
But yeah, I mean, I think he took his craft seriously. He did it, it's another caliber. I mean, like the Jim Henson Creature Shop, the puppets from Farscape. I mean, those are some intricate animatronic creations right there.
Oh yeah, he did the Farscape ones too. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I did like the Farscape guys.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, I remember the giant seashell guy. He was interesting.
Oh, Pilot?
Yep, Pilot. Yeah, and then when they did the movie, was it Peacekeeper Wars? The voice was a little messed up, and I think there was two reasons for that. And one of it was when you're converting from European to our standard, the audio actually gets slowed down or sped up a little bit because of like a difference in the frame rate or some bull crap, which I don't understand why they couldn't just address that, some way. But okay, the other issue was that the soundboard was practically set up manually, so they couldn't, just use the same sound board. They didn't have like it was almost like when you hook up guitar pedals in series, and you have a custom setup that your roadies know how to set up, and now you don't have the same roadies on your band, so they can't, adjust the amp exactly the same way as before. And that's sort of like some of the issues with, Pilot in the Peacekeeper Wars, but still amazing animatronic. I mean, that had a lot of arms. It had like some interesting control setup built, underneath it, basically.
That's interesting. Fascinating.
But I mean, nothing tops Gator and his depravity.
Oh, Gator's depravity, my God.
And he was in Star Wars.
Yeah, I have to talk to a shrink every time I pop a Gator.
I may have stepped on my javelin, but it looks like so far so good. It's not busted.
Oh yeah, yeah. Freaking sometimes I put something in a nice up top somewhere nice, and something like makes a rumbling, and freaking the thing I thought was like steady falls off the shelf, falls to its doom, scatters. And I'm like, oh great, I have to find the pieces now.
Yeah, I definitely like this one a lot. I mean, I have another one, and I have another one that I'm gonna order soon, but I still want to make sure I show this thing the respect that it deserves, being for my favorite Gundam franchise.
Yeah.
Well, not franchise, series. But yeah, I'm gonna have to use some of that Tamiya glue.
Gundam is a franchise.
Yeah, that's the whole damn thing. Yep. So, what's your, so I see you, giving an overview. What do you have in store next? Are you still, describing it? Did you give, all the detail you wanted to give? Did you want to give more detail to the chat? Do you have any other future steps in this process that you must now prepare for?
Okay, so I was building one thing, and I got asked about how do I get my head designs, and I was like, oh, I should probably show them how I did this, because I did a rough sketch of one already. This guy right here. Okay. Calling him Mr. GS. Okay. He's not Mr. Green Slime. No. Green Slime is, oh God, I have to rebuild Mr. Green Slime. Last time, the way I built him last time, he just fell apart, so I kind of want to build him differently. So he was good. He was a good puppet. I might have to learn how to work with latex, because I might want to build Mr. Green Slime with latex. Actually, might be pretty interesting. There we go.
I was on mute the whole time. Shit.
You were.
I was telling you about how I knew someone who worked with latex, and how she in order to put him on and.
You're on mute again, my bud, man.
How did I do that? Did I do that out of reflex just now?
Maybe.
Okay, let's see. Maybe I don't know if I even did that. Like, I don't know if my finger moved it. Okay, let's try this again. So she worked with latex, and they would like put lube on, like water-based lubricant, to get it on and off, because imagine you're sweaty and you're putting on the, so I don't know. I had a whole routine just a second ago while I was muted. It was really great. I was like accusing you of wearing the latex, but no, jokes aside, but that's a legitimate thing. Like when people wear latex, like it's like, it doesn't slide on like a pair of cotton pants, like, so you gotta, make it slide. But of course, this is a latex, of course, for a puppet or sculpture. So of course, these concerns are not an issue, right?
Usually not.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna want shoulders. This is what I'm gonna decide how big the freaking puppet is, right? decide how big our Mr. Monster is going to be.
Does the head dictate the scale already?
No, not necessarily. You can have a big head but a little body, like a midget. Or you can have a little head and a big body, like one of those like cartoon like giant guys, you know. What I'm thinking is this is a big head. It is a big head. So the body.
Mm-hmm.
This will probably be the body. All right. I'm just gonna. It's a little hard to see in pencil, but
Yeah, I see a cone-shaped paper. That's what I need. I need tweezers.
I'll give him legs. I'll give him some legs. Why not? Okay. His head is gonna be about that wide, so shoulder is about this big. We're gonna want to have it wrapped into. Okay, there we go.
A-okay. Uh-oh. Whatever.
Oh,
What?
uh-oh.
I got scared for a minute. I was so scared. Man, I ordered a VCR and the order was canceled because the guy already sold it. It's like, darn it, I need my VCR. I need a VCR. I need a new VCR that works.
Ronnie G, the only man in 2023, 2024 actually, to be crying about a VCR.
Well, actually, like
Not
I know
being-
a couple. I know some hipsters who have like one or two hipsters who buy horror movies on VHS and watch them on VHS. And that's not what I'm doing, you know. Like I'm like I have a goal to, and I'm not judging the guy who has, you know, watches VHS for nostalgia's sake, but and I do enjoy that part of it at times. But like my main focus is getting the tapes onto a computer, and you know, getting them in a modern format and making sure that it's the best possible digital copy of a VHS tape that you can get, like
Yeah,
as good as
of
or
course.
better than DVD.
As good as or even better, yeah.
And like some of the technology has come of age where either old technology that was specialized is affordable now, or like just certain methods are available that weren't really practical 15 years ago. It would just take too much time to like convert the video and stuff like that. So you'd end up with like something good enough, but you know, like it wouldn't age well when the, you know, you played it on a new screen. So now I have the privilege of, you know, making better copies, and I actually have like home video that is actually very good quality. Some of it, like was like 1984, and it was like looked very good. And I think it was because it was a rented camcorder, so that was like relatively premium compared to like something that, you know, your grandpa, my dad would buy at, you know, the Wiz. Did you have the Wiz where you live?
I'm not sure.
It used to have the commercial "Nobody Beats the Wiz." They were like an electronics
New York.
store. They might have
Probably
been.
New
I don't know
York
if they
then.
were. Yeah, I don't know if they're New York exclusive or not, but they had Gary Busey in their commercials.
Did they? Oh,
He'd be like, "We got deals that are crazy." I think
crazy deals.
he was trying to steal from Crazy. I think they were trying to borrow from Crazy Eddie. That was a New York electronics shop for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my issue is, aside from being a slob, is that I need to marry this plastic to this plastic, but I'm still figuring out the orientation. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make any commitments until I get the orientation right.
Wow. Okay, there's a lot of like odd angles and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
just rough outlines, and it's not going to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Well, yeah, of course
That's the
not.
thing. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just a good rough outline, and that's a good body. This is the body I've got. Slide it down
I
a
think
little
you're
bit.
objectifying that body.
It's a pretty flat body. It's not like the witch puppet I'm making. I've been slowly chipping away at learning how to hand stitch, do the Henson stitch. I'm practicing the Henson stitch on my own time.
That's
Yes.
interesting. I didn't know there was a thing called a Henson stitch. Is that like
Yeah.
how Rudolph Dickies has a birthmark in his mouth?
No, that's embroidering.
Oh yes, that is true.
That's
Y'all, right? Oh, that's cool.
Did everyone did I blow up everyone's ears? My bad.
Nah, not mine at least. I have the same walls next to my turtles. They have that type of wall. They have that wood paneling from the movie Boogie Nights.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Where's my scissors? Oh, I've got some other scissors over here. And here are the other scissors here. Okay, good to go. I've got 2 sets of scissors. I'm happy.
You have 2 sets of scissors. Are you happy? Does it make you happy?
It does.
It does.
I'm a happy builder right now.
Uh-oh. I can't take apart that leg if I wanted to. They did such a good job gluing that leg together.
Yeah, nice.
Here it is. All right.
Hey, it's Punkwell.
Ah.
He's
Mr.
heard of the
Wall.
Henson stitch.
I've heard of the Henson stitch.
And he laughs at the camera and the mic going, "Gah!" Yeah, they kind of have a. I kind of have a makeshift kind of a setup over here, you know. I've got a nice kind of my glue board, and I've got it set up on some tricep hip bar.
Oh, that's cool. I was thinking about hanging a bar up from the ceiling because I feel like that would be like better than a doorway because I could make it wide.
You could. The door ones aren't actually bad. That's what I used when I was in the Marine Corps. I was practicing my. I was able to get like 20 easy every time.
It was mostly pretty good for me, the door one, right? But my problem with the door one was I'm weak. No, I'm kidding. My issue with the door one was
Trust me. I can't. I'm no longer good at freaking pull-ups no more.
yeah, but I mean, all seriousness though, I did really good at one point, and I could probably get back on the wagon. But the thing was that I remember years ago when I was really good at pull-ups, chin-ups and pull-ups, I had to be careful because like I would get like tight muscles in my upper back, almost like guitar strings, and so those would take time to work out.
You were doing pull-ups instead of
Instead of what? I mean, I was doing
chin-ups.
Oh, I mean, I was doing both, but like, isn't that the point? Like to do both?
Yeah. It works out different, little different. It does work out your back. The chin-ups work out your biceps a little more, and your front delts just a teeny bit into play.
Mm-hmm.
Pull-ups are mostly your triceps, your brachialis. Obviously, it's in both push movements, and your upper back muscles. All your upper back muscles are.
I see. Okay, so that's the okay. So the pull-ups, so upper back partially amongst the other groups that you mentioned, but are you saying that chin-ups don't really put a lot of work on the back?
It does. It's just most people kind of like it's holding into it, so it activates a little more of everything else,
I got you. Okay, well that makes sense. So maybe I should moderate myself by using pull-ups more. But I always think like the way that my door setup was, maybe it was like it wasn't giving me enough like flexibility to like expand my arms. Also, it was almost like too much of a good thing. Like my back was firm, it was really nice. So like if a girl would touch my back, she'd be like, oh, I was gonna like go, oh, but people know you're strong. They respect you when you're strong. When you're a strong masculine. Now, but jokes aside, I also liked being able to have the ability to lift CRTs and move them around. Like I could hurt if I lift a CRT and I'm not careful now, I'm more likely to hurt myself than I would have been when I had more of that strength. So I want to get back on the wagon, but bottom line is to distill this and get you back on topic. Is that times I've had the occasion where I could use a wider pull-up bar. It was just different, and it's sort of like sometimes it's good to vary emotions to get like to work out different muscle groups to like maybe like find out you're only focusing on like particular groups, and just spreading your arms engages different muscles. So that's where I see the appeal in like having like something that you hang from a stud or hang from a ceiling. And I'm not sure if I'm married to the idea. Plus, if you hang a bar from the ceiling, either you're gonna bump into it or you're gonna bump into the ceiling in the basement and get a nail through your head. So you gotta take these into account. So
yeah,
I mean,
you don't want anything in your head. No.
Yes. Except my own brain, of course. I want to keep my brain. I want to keep that in my head.
Oh shoot! You're supposed to keep that in your head.
Oh well, I mean, Gator's a special case.
I thought it was forgetting something, but it's kind of hard to remember. Oh well.
Gator is like the Honda Asimo. He doesn't really have his computing brain in his head. He's hooked up to a network connection, and then the Japanese computer is behind a wall. And that's sort of like, his puppet hole is like a digital umbilical, except it's much thicker than any coax or Ethernet cable you've ever seen. And maybe that's why he's so sore. Yes. Well, like
when you start, it's when you start to look at stuff and you're like, oh, here's the thing I was looking for earlier before I was setting up the stream.
I love that.
I know. I should have set it up. I should have set it up before I started playing Stella Blade, but whatever. That game is so fun.
Yeah, so that looked interesting. I saw there was some spaceships in there. So like that's something I didn't know they had.
It's
but
more of a hovercraft. Like no, it does have spaceships. Yeah.
I like ships.
So she's essentially a paratrooper from outer space. She's a sexy paratrooper from outer space. She's there to help save mankind and complete the mission from just all the the normal rigmarole,
I got you. Yeah, so it's pretty boilerplate, but like it does appeal to me more than nothing against Final Fantasy, but it does appeal to me more than Final Fantasy RPG games in general. Like it's not exactly my cup of tea, but I think I can more than tolerate it. Like as opposed to like some games where it's like they're really not my cup of tea. Like like side scroller robot games. I enjoy them occasionally, and I found one that was like a fake Macross game on my Game Boy Advanced emulator on my DS yesterday. But
Hmm.
just some formats like they have this new Macross game that's official, but it's a side scroller. So it's like, do I really want to create a Japanese Nintendo account and buy a Japanese Nintendo gift card at a premium just so I can have this game? And I'm thinking I'll just maybe wait because I don't even know if I'll buy it when it's localized. But anyway, I'm gonna go eat dinner right now. So I do want to thank you for allowing me to hop on. And if you're still here,
That's okay. Punk
when I
Roll's here. He'll pop in. Maybe he won't. Who knows?
maybe, and I hope so. But
See, he
I'll
says,
be delighted.
I guess it's time for me to jump in.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a
Thank you,
he
Punk
finished.
Waddle.
It's a little bit of the handing off the baton, kind of like a relay race. Now you
Yes,
can eat.
he. You can't
It's,
leave.
it's instead of a baton, it's dinner.
I join. So I have a friend. He does a stream every Thursday, but like I'll purposely like. And I'll join the chat, but I won't join the stream like every time. I'll join like once every 4 or 5 weeks because when I join, it keeps going till 5 a.m. It's like,
Oh God.
like I'll join the stream fashionably late because I'll literally join the stream and someone will be sitting there going, "All right, man, I gotta go now." It's like, and then they'll talk a little more. They're like, "Look, I've been streaming for 6 hours," and it's like
I'm
he'll
not sure
literally
if I'll.
stream for six
I'm
to
not
eight.
sure if I'll go that late. No.
Yeah, I hope. I mean, you never do. That's why I'm comfortable coming back after dinner. But I come back to my other friends' stream after dinner, and I'm either gonna be there for like until 5 a.m. when I jump on at 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. And I mean, like sometimes I'll just leave politely because sometimes you can't get the word in to say goodnight politely. So I'll just type in the chat, "Hey, gotta go." Like 5 a.m. is like my cutoff. It's just like I'm not sitting here till 6 fucking a.m. Part of my language. But no, I like my friend. He's a nice
It's
dude,
okay.
and I think he does it because he thinks the flow is going well. So there's why end a good thing? But
Oh,
because he's on a
oh,
mobile phone
yeah,
and not a
I'm
real laptop, he
100%.
can't always hear me when I say I'm leaving. But anyway, I'm talking a lot. So thank you, Snacks, and
Especially when you're going for quite a bit and everyone's streaming at this hour, and then you're going on for an hour, and finally everyone drops out, and some people are still up, and they're all like, "Oh, they're on. They've been on. Let's go hop over there." And now I am the guy who's running the stream, seeing all the numbers. I'm like, "Oh, everyone's watching me. Let's keep this going, guys." Yeah. No, I get it.
yeah. So that's a factor that happens to me too sometimes. Like when like nobody shows up, and then as I'm like wrapping up, a shit ton of people show up, and I'm like, well, now I feel obligated to keep rolling because I mean, it's like I want to be appreciative and I want to, entertain the people who are so gracious to show up late. Okay, but jokes aside now. But anyway, I'll be back. I'll talk to you later. And Punk Waddle, thank you for relieving me because man, I've been holding it in so long.
Well, he's not here yet. Oh no! Oh no! All right, later, buddy. All right. Well, I think Punk Waddle is firing up the Waddle computer. We're gonna back to class, right? The class clown is at lunchtime or dinner, whatever. Right. Freaking the little pins. Pins are great. Pins are great, especially when you're tracing. I didn't know where the pins were, and it would have helped me out with the with tracing out the what you call it, the first couple ones, but I was like, oh, there they are. They were right under my nose. So this is going to be the front. You can tell because it's got the little dip, right? And when I'm making the back, right, it's going to be the same thing, except for I'm going to go start from here, and I'm just going to loop it up here. That way, it's kind of like hunching over. So it's like a hunch over. So this bit right here is covered. So it'll just be there to there, right? So I'll figure out the center point, and we'll do the whole thing. So it's just a good idea to just do the front. Front's good. That's our front. And didn't quite match here, but I was just like, oh, the foam bit's really straight cut. I'll keep that because I was a little off on it. I was rough. I was rough when I did this I did the pattern. So, all right. And it's less cutting. Less cutting is always good. Right? Less mistakes. All right. So. Okay. There we go. All right. And that bit's kind of fold in, and his shoulders kind of drop and then wrap around because his arms are going to be right about here. So this is the collarbone. So arms are going to stick out here. So that's what we want. That is indeed what we want. All right. And I will cut around this little bit right here in that hole. All right. Neck hole's a little tough to get, but maybe a little help from a Punk Waddle help me out here. Hey, Punk Waddle, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. We're just puppet building.
Yeah.
Not a bad day. I was playing Stellar Blade, and now I'm puppet building.
Oh yeah. Is it worth playing? Did they make it terrible by adjusting something very so minor?
Everyone has been going crazy about that, and I have yet to unlock the censored things. I did see that there was no like hard R. I don't really care. It was a nothing. It was a little. It was people crying. I'm like, why are you crying? Okay, we'll change it. Fuck you, go away. You know.
Yeah, it's
So they make it like all Japanese graffiti now, which that's cool too. You know, I don't care.
right.
Or Korean writing.
But yeah, it seems to me like I could understand. On one side, I can understand it's not what it was promised, but at the same time, if the gaming, the story, if most of it is true to what they said, I don't know. There are worse things out there that people don't want to play at all. So you gotta have some sort of grains of salt at times.
I mean,
I still need
the
to pick up
character
my
design is stupid sexy. Oh my god! Like the
Yeah.
basic outfit's super sexy. The alternate outfit's amazing. Like
Yeah,
it's there's no way to make this freaking chick ugly. I swear. I changed her hair, changed her hair color, made it a little more cute and all that stuff. And
Yep.
I just like, okay, this is cute, and I'm gonna put her in Dice outfit because I want to see that butt like 24/7.
yeah.
It's just like the red drop suit is probably one of the best ones, and I'm like, okay, this is awesome. And you get it from like the DLC order or the 1 day, or I forgot what it was, like the digital exclusive or whatever. And so I got that suit. So I'm like, I kept that suit, and I've been unlocking others, but I'm like, no point really. Like,
Wait,
this is one of the best ones.
did I miss ordering that suit? Is it too late?
I don't care. It doesn't really matter. I don't think so.
Okay. You said
It
one
might be
day.
one of those-
Or day one. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was like a digital thingy or whatever. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure if you give them more money, they'll be like, yeah, you get it. Don't worry.
Okay. I did pre-order it. I just haven't picked it up. I meant to this weekend, but some other stuff came up. Well, here's
hard
the
R
thing.
copy.
Here's the thing. When I go out driving around trying to collect physical media, sometimes I forget where I parked my Subaru, and it makes me angry. So it takes me a while to find it, and sometimes I don't want to go back out again for a while.
Well,
That's a joke on the a commentary that was made on Floral's channel last week. We had a guest on who said, with my flat cap, I looked more like a hipster than a Peaky Blinder Irish, and I was a little taken aback, but I'm just gonna run with it now.
That's okay.
Yeah, maybe I'll start with dude, where's my Subaru? So
There you go.
yeah, David Glenn was there.
David Gill was there. Like can confirm. He
Yeah,
does drive a Subaru.
Irate put up a fun. Actually, he had a good AI generated punk with the flat cap, really close with the mohawk poking out of it, angrily driving a Subaru. So,
Yeah.
very entertaining. So, enough about that. But yeah. So did DJ Ronnie G leave because I showed up, or what?
No, he was actually waiting for food.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's been waiting for food since the get go. So don't worry about it. It's not a you thing. No
I'm just
drama here.
joking. I was joking
No
because
drama here, Kibo.
between the time of me finding, realizing I need to get on, finish dinner and hop on, and realizing my Subaru was okay, he disappeared. So
Oh yeah, well he's probably gonna carjack your Subaru. I'm sorry, it's
dang it.
how it goes. Yeah, he is a New Yorker.
I know he
Yeah.
rides a bike everywhere.
Carjack your Subaru and steal all your Gunpla markers
Oh,
or whatever.
this hurts.
All right. I'm joking. He would never do such a thing.
I know.
I don't think.
Right. Me neither. Yeah.
There you go. So this is the back. So I just kind of eyeball it and make sure it has a shelf, because this right here is the back half of the armhole or the neck hole.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's a little more forward.
Makes sense.
And I'm just working so fast because I'm on stream. When I'm on stream, I work fast.
What is it going to be again?
This one's going to be a puppet for a friend.
Okay.
A one that Snowda's been wanting me to make for one of our good buddies. His fur is going to be green.
All right.
And he's probably going to be kind of a Sasquatch type in the very smoky mountains.
I already had a hunch who it was before you said all that.
He pretty much represents the opposite of Smokey the Bear.
Yeah, so it's a different kind of world.
He burns trees, yes.
Yeah.
I just hear our good friends say, prevent forest fires. Nah, man, we'll burn up all the trees.
And that day the Ents went to war.
But then they got high.
So I know I read
the Ents get high. Oh god. Oh, the freaking Afro Man and the Hunter Binder thing. That's hilarious.
Yeah. That was a good parody of his own song, very topical, timely, and yeah.
What Hunter got high? Oh god.
Like when somebody can parody their own work in a way that might be even better than the original, I give him credit.
Yeah, well, everyone's heard that song before, It's a bit of a meme of a song in general, so.
Yeah. David Glenn, now I know. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what we were talking about earlier this week. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's just a lot of stuff to get mad, irate about, and a lot of the stuff to, get caught up in. But as puppets and being parody and having fun and creating more, puppet content, the best.
These are pretty good arm length.
Nice.
What's that?
Oh, yeah. Just keeping on creating and building and adding more to the lore That's what makes this fun.
Oh yeah, adding more to the lore. Yeah, it's just sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do because you want to.
Yeah, David Glenn said he just read an article about Afroman's career being dead, and then the video drops. It's almost like it was staged. You know how some bands say that the best way, especially if you're a new band, get the sound guy to give really bad feedback at the start of the show, so everybody's like annoyed, like these guys suck, but you haven't really done anything. So then you have about 30 or 40 seconds to grab their attention. And then if you do, and then everything's mixed well, you come in strong, everybody's like, oh, these guys aren't half bad. And you can get the audience participation and have a good show. So
Yeah, there you go.
Mm.
Or you could be Taylor Swift and not have any bad publicity.
Yeah, Taylor Swift has no publicity.
Like she has all the publicity, but like any like hint of freaking like negative publicity, it's like gets smothered.
Yeah.
By like just a weird force.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of eerie. It's very eerie if you ask me.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, okay, you're not allowed to have bad publicity. I kind of hate that more. And all the people are like, oh no, she's perfect. Okay, don't need to hate her because she's perfect. I'm like, okay, no one's perfect.
No one is hated.
Have you seen her dance?
That's like your opinion, man.
She's like, she's a really good dancer. I'm like, she's no Chris Brown.
I don't know. Certain people has risen to fame and risen to be a household name, and for what it is or isn't, I'm sure there's some work of a hustle to get there.
Oh yeah. It also helps if your daddy's super fucking rich.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
She's essentially the Rebecca Black, but she could actually sing and play musical instruments.
Oh no! Yeah.
It's Friday.
Don't remind me of Black Friday.
Oh Lord. Oh my God. That was something.
It's the day after Thursday.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hopefully it doesn't rain like it did today, so I can do some gluing outside. That'd be nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it thundered. It's thunder in the background. I'm like, oh no. All right.
We've got some rain. We had a bit of heavy rain the other night, and then we're supposed to get more of the rest of this. All right. Over the weekend, we got some heavy rain, and then apparently we're supposed to get some more here soon.
Yeah. Oh, the rain. I didn't know it rained in Texas.
That's a weird thing to say. We have rainy seasons.
I'm joking.
Out in West Texas, it's kind of like Colorado, where it's like at 3 or 4 in the afternoon. It's like there's gonna be rain, and you can just see it coming off the desert, off the flat plains, just creeping closer and closer and closer.
Nice. It's not like you don't get snow. That's the one thing you guys don't get.
In Texas?
Texas, you guys don't really get too much snow.
Depends on what part of Texas you're in.
That's true. Texas is.
You realize that some of Texas goes up just almost as north as all of Oklahoma, right?
Does it snow in Oklahoma?
Yes. It snows in Dallas, sir.
No. Okay. big the hand's gonna be.
You know, say big hands. I know you're the one.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say something like that. So I'm like, oh no, don't say it. Don't say it. Ah, damn it, he said it.
You know, it's not like I'm not following your example by going for low hanging fruit once in a while.
Low hanging, I grab it off the ground.
Thank you for proving my point. I was being kind. Don't be so mean to yourself.
Hanging, it's on the ground, and I pick it up, and I still eat it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't be such a critic of yourself.
I'm joking.
Me too. Critique away. Apparently, DJ Ronnie G has transitioned while away, so that's interesting.
He's transitioned.
Yes.
Well, he was trying to get a VCR.
Is that like a term for Be Kind Rewind, or you were putting it into a double tape deck so you could record off the first one? I'm not sure. Please advise.
There you go. That's a decent hand. What do you think, Punkwaddle?
Yeah. Oh, look, it's Jeremy 5 Russia approved. What's up, Jeremy?
I actually do like that size hand. That's a beautiful hand.
And since Shellback's not here, I will say this out loud: that Jeremy's one of my Fortnite friends and other thing friends. But yeah,
yes, yes. No, it's Shellback. He's very set it in his ways.
I think he got scarred that one night.
Which night?
The night that I kind of forgot to say I was playing Fortnite instead of showing up on Snow's stream because I was exhausted.
Oh yeah.
And I just didn't have the energy.
The puppet, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get like that sometimes too. But I still do it because I'm a glutton for punishment.
Well, I was playing Fortnite with Wilton, so clearly I am still a glutton for punishment. It was just a different avenue.
Yeah.
Maybe I was punishing myself.
Okay. That's just your dignity.
Who needs dignity?
Yeah, it's more dignity than physicality.
True.
There you go.
We're nipping and nagging and did it.
Okay. I'm not sure what song you're trying to sing, but
I don't know either. So, have you ever been to a restaurant, like a burrito building restaurant, and ordered, like, gone to like a Chipotle or Mission Burrito or whatever version of, like Free Birds or something? You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And you're like, I want this, and they're like, okay, I want this, this, and this, right? And then they hand it off to the secondary person who's doing like the salsas and stuff like that, right? And they're like, is this a double? And the person says, no. And then you proceed to, because you didn't order a double, you just ordered regular, right? Mm-hmm. They proceed to put all the toppings on, blah, 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 and they hand it to the guy to pay. This is a double. And they're like, no. Because that's happened to me several times with a certain individual that I've noted. The first time I didn't catch it and paid for it, and then asked why did I just pay extra? Because you ordered a double. Well, no, I didn't order a double. And I'm pretty sure he didn't ask the person the first time.
Hmm.
But this time he asked the person, and they said no.
Oh,
And then
really?
2 minutes later, he's charging me for a double. I said, I did not order that. Don't charge me for that. He's like, what? So don't play dumb again. You did this to me last time. It's like, I'm not trying to give you attitude, but I didn't order that, so I shouldn't pay for it.
No, yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, okay, if you have an issue with portion controls or training, because there's turnover rates in these just these restaurants and such.
Oh boy, and it's so hard to find good help. I swear to God.
And I get that.
That is the story of my life, there, Punkwaddle. Good help is hard to find.
It is. Trust me, I understand that because of.
I had to freaking train so many morons. I'm like, are they going to be here next week?
Right.
Nope.
And I get that, but if you were to make a pizza, right, and somebody ordered a pizza, and some new kid put on like twice as many pepperonis or filled it up, and would you say,
or grabs a handful of oregano instead of a good pinch? You
right.
need a good pinch. That's as much oregano as you need. If they want extra, maybe like a good a full hand pinch. Don't grab a handful. That's too much oregano.
Or say you order a pizza, cheese pizza, and they put on twice as much cheese, but they ordered a normal cheese pizza, but you say, oh well, sir, there's twice as much cheese, and this is actually a double cheese pizza, so I'm charging you the extra $5 for the extra cheese. Well, I didn't order a cheese.
Extra cheese for $5. Holy crap, that's
well, you know what I mean. Like say it's upcharge of $3.75 for the extra thing that they claim that you have, but I didn't order it. Well, sir, it's on your pizza, so we have to charge you for what we put on, even though we need to train our people on portion control. We're going to put it to you, the customer, to pay for the difference yeah. Like I said, this guy's done it to me twice, and I'm sure he's done it to other people.
You pay what's on the ticket. The ticket tells the cook what to cook. If the cook cooks it, that's good. If the cook doesn't cook it, he needs to either remake it or that's how that works.
But it's like, okay, so in these restaurants, right? Especially what we've done. I know, David, the cheese is the most expensive part, but like the whole thing of like, okay, it feels like it because they charge a lot. But if you order something on DoorDash from the same location and you pick it up, are they going to say, sorry, sir, we made this with more food than we should have, and even though you paid and agreed upon for what you ordered, we're going to still have to withhold your food and charge you an extra $3 because we think we gave you extra when you clearly didn't want it. But we can't let this leave.
DoorDash really do that? I hate DoorDash.
No, they don't do that. What I'm saying is, why is this guy arbitrarily deciding, even though he asked the person, is this a double? No, it's not a double. He hands it to the cash register guy and says, it's a double. Why would you say that? You're arbitrarily deciding portion that this person put it on when I didn't order that. And if you need to teach people portion control in your own restaurant, that's great. I understand that. But don't charge me because you don't think they gave me too much food. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah, like I said, it's the second time. The first time I didn't catch it until I already paid.
Yeah.
It's like, why is there a $3.75?
And then you caught them, and they're all like, "Oh no, we're not."
And then they're like, "Can we just give you more food since you paid for it?" It's like, okay. And then I look at it like they gave me this half spoonful of meat. You're saying that double meat is giving me nothing? Like, y'all are messed up.
Yeah, we have this one hostess. She is a Karen. she makes
Ugh.
Karens look. She's not a Karen. She's a Lori, and that's her
Ugh.
literal name too. You're like, oh, that's even worse.
You know,
Like, it
there's a
is even
power in
worse.
names. There really is. Sorry, go ahead.
And she's like a million years old. She's got freaking an attitude, especially with the freaking the cooks. Like,
Mhm.
like she'll like, when is this? When is this? And I'm like, okay, this if they're here 15 minutes early. The
Mhm.
pizza's already in the oven. It'll be out in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you can't. One time she's like, this order is wrong. I was like, what's wrong with it? She won't say it. She's like, it's wrong. So I was like, okay, I'll walk over. And she's like, this one's wrong. And I read the ticket and it's like, no, that's how it's supposed to be. And she's like, don't talk to me like I'm a 2-year-old. Don't talk to me. I'm not explaining to you why it's correct. It's like, and then she didn't want to. It's like, I was like, okay, well, go away. I had to get the managers. It's like, can you get down to go away? So she orders an employee meal, right?
Mhm.
And employee meals, they're at a discount. They're just personal size pizzas, and it's like 10 to 8 inches, right? Because
Okay.
sometimes they shrink. Sometimes it shrinks in the oven. It's fine. So I make it about 10 inches. It shrinks a little bit. We cut it up, right? And we give it to her, and she's like, "You made this extra small for me." I'm like, "No, we didn't. No, we didn't." And then she cries to the manager, and is like, "Can you just make her a normal pizza?" I'm like, "Okay, we did." Like, just make her another one. I'm like, okay, whatever. I think she just wanted an extra pizza. Honestly, pretty sure
Probably.
she kept the other one.
Yeah. Yeah.
She kept the one that she didn't want, and
Yeah.
and we made the other one, which was the same one. So I'm just like,
And she was happy with the second one?
I don't know. She didn't say.
Fair enough.
She actually like tried to gaslight us. You know it was small. You know it was small. I'm like, no, it was not. We're not gonna give you the victory that you want.
Nope.
Nope. Everyone online hates you.
Mhm.
She always puts like when the order comes in, it's like a little annotation says, "Do not burn my pizza." I'm like, I'm not planning on burning your pizza, fucking bitch.
Yeah, I mean, it's one saying, "Hey, can you cook this a little bit shorter than usual," or something like that. Because
I mean, you
sometimes you
might as
get
well put a little note that says, "Hey, spit in my food."
right,
I would never do that though. That's a thing
right.
I don't even like joking about, but freaking, it's like, ugh. Yeah. Some people are just jackwagons.
Indeed.
Oh well. Yeah, we have one kid who wants to be a manager so bad. He's freaking brown noses everyone, and he is the most pedantic freaking person ever. Pandentic. You know what pandentic means?
I think you're gonna tell me.
It's an insulting word to describe someone who is overcritical of small details,
Mhm.
or small errors, or who uses personal experiences in some minute or boring way.
Sounds fun.
Oh, sounds great.
Yeah.
It's like you make a beautiful pizza, but you didn't do it the way he wanted it done. And he's gonna be
Mhm.
like, "You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that." And I was like, "Go away."
Wow, that between the definition and your explanation of that definition reminds me of my current boss.
Oh yeah, bosses are usually tend to be.
Mhm.
There's leaders, and then there's pedantic bosses. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, he's not even a manager, but he tries to pretend to like. It's like, all right, next one who does this gets written up. I'm like, go right ahead.
So he's assistant to the regional manager.
No, he's fucking nobody.
Oh, that was a joke from The Office.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know,
Squeaker's in the house. Sorry, I got excited.
Oh, Squeaky! What up, Squeaky?
Yeah, when Dwight tries to overstep Michael in one of the earlier seasons. It's funny.
Ah, yes. Squeaky, I'd only spit in Gator's food. Oh, God. Squeaky with the crazy jokes. Yeah. We
I
are
guess I
building
was ignoring the
puppets.
chat. Sorry, I looked away from the chat for a minute.
Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good.
I was apologizing to the chat, not you, sir.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, they actually might take an apology from you. I won't. Not that I won't accept an apology. It's just you've done so much good stuff, man.
Right.
Yeah, there's no reason for Punk to apologize to me.
DJ Ronnie G's making jokes about his analog tape again. Yeah.
Analog tape. Oh boy.
Mhm.
A lot of people got famous off of analog tape.
Mhm. Say what? You guys in chat, you're crazy. You're crazy, man.
Easy, man. All right, that's one hand done.
Sorry, I tried to mute it, but I didn't get there in time. That hurt.
That's okay. That was much quieter than mine.
Oh yeah, I stifled that. You shouldn't. My ears almost. No, I'm just kidding.
Mine bellow beyond. I try my best to echo them or to mute them because they will blow out everyone's eardrum. Everyone's eardrum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this puppet though is going to be a good one. It's going to be a good puppet.
Yeah.
I will say. I already have the fur for it and all that stuff. Do I have the fur? I want to show you the color of the fur. I know that's a whole bunch of like rustling and fetching that I should probably do at another point in time. I'm like, oh, it's probably under all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. I'm like, wait, I should probably grab the pens because hands are the most.
Right. Later, David Glenn. He's off to the
Oh,
store.
David Glenn, you are the man. You are the legend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Some says he even mods in his sleep.
It's quite possible.
It's quite possible. It's quite possible.
Yeah.
All right, pins are in. Now I can do some sketching.
Gotcha pins on me.
I know. Here's the thing about my puppets. They're all unique. They're all one of a kind. They're all drawn by me. And you just saw me draw the hand right on screen. So it's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he didn't buy a pattern on Etsy.
No.
I'm not knocking to those who do buy like patterns on Etsy or whatnot. That's actually not a bad way to start, you know.
I mean, to be fair, when you're learning a craft, learning what works and starting to understand the principles of it.
Exactly.
Because freehanding something that you think makes sense and then not understanding why it doesn't work is kind of a waste of material.
It's terrible, yeah.
Just discouraging by all accounts.
I've built a hand before,
Yeah,
and this hand looks amazing. It's a good looking hand.
it is.
Your thumb and your 3 fingers, so it's your puppet 4.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Oh. I know it's been a fun week, Ironcaster got back to the mech pit, and then we're back to this week.
That was a good chat. That was a good chat yesterday.
It was, and
Talking
it
a lot
definitely-
of Sentai stuff.
yeah, which I am not that familiar with. Like I said, I kind of only had so much to add. But he had, although, by the way, guys, last night Mech Pit chat we did talk about Super Sentai stuff, Power Rangers, and other things, and he had some good guests. One of the guys I had not streamed with before, but it was right just to meet him. They knew a little bit about what was going on at the time, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Ironcaster, he's doing big things, man. Yeah, maybe we'll get him back on another nip and nag when we're building some robot or whatnot. I'm thinking about maybe doing like a little contest or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll do like a one of those mech girl for summertime. That'd be pretty funny, right? We'll put up who's the best girl.
Oh, well, there's that.
Yeah, there's a couple of the what do you call them? What do you call them? Like they're like half mech, half girls.
Mecha Masume.
Mecha Musume. Yeah, we're doing Mecha Musume summer swimsuit.
All right. Well, there's definitely a few Mecha Musume brands, like Kotobukiya has a few.
Yep.
Bandai
Bandai's got a couple too.
And there was that one for that, not 30-minute missions, but there was that one show that they did like a year or two ago, where like Gun Gale Girl Online or Gun Girl Gale or something.
Yeah.
Where they had that alternate kind of, yeah. And then they had the girl and then the little shooter gun thing.
Yeah, there's definitely an aesthetic to it.
But I haven't never seen a second episode, and I don't think I've seen a reprint of those models, so I don't know if they're hard to find or not.
Yeah. Yeah, and obviously it's not just gonna be like a raw build. No, you're gonna have to like modify it a little bit, pretty it up, doll it up, Otherwise, it's just like, hey, I bought this and I built it per instructions. Yay,
Oh, Papa Cotton's making me jealous because he's got a Hawaiian pizza coming, and I can't have any.
Oh, Hawaiian pizzas, huh? I love Hawaiian pizzas. I don't eat too many, but I can make some. I can make a lot of really good ones.
Also, Pat S asks a question. He says, who streams more days a week, Punkwaddle or Clobbering Times? I think Clobbering Times. Don't.
I mean, Punkwallow doesn't really do his own streams. He pops on others, so.
Right. He just said streams. He didn't say, hosts the stream.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to get you a hosting stream sometime.
Yeah. That's a thought I've had that other people have also had.
Mm. Yeah, we'll ballpark it. We'll spitball some stuff. There we go.
Yeah.
Now, I'm making like hands are crazy big, but so I'm making 4 things for one hand, right? And I'm going to before I glue it, I'm gonna glue in a little pocket for what do you call it? A rod.
Yeah.
A little rod pocket. So it's hard to find rods for puppets. I'm not sure where to get some, but
I know Floral has a somewhere that he goes because he gets them. So I could probably reach out to see if he knows any, if that's just Canada or stateside.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I probably have to do some more looking online. I did a cursory look, but I didn't do anything like really intense. Because it's like an element that I don't use a lot, you know. So.
All right. I just want to say
back in the box and we clip it on so we don't step on them. Stepping on Legos hurt. Stepping on needles hurt even more.
Yeah, he did say puppet rob. Arm rods for the puppet. And then to address this preposterous proposal from DJ RNG, I do not believe that I would ever be able to even come close to substituting for RM Briggs because I don't know Star Trek. So I couldn't be helpful on Star Trek streams. Yeah, I said it. I said
Star
it.
Trek. I don't know Star Trek that well. There are some people who just are Trekkies to the core, and I'm like, yeah, that's not me.
They rewatch episodes, they go over stuff, which is really fun, and they have a good conversation. Once again, it's really fun. I just don't know any of it, so it's lost on me.
Mm-mm.
I know. Just cancel me now. Just pretend I don't exist.
That's pretty easy, actually.
Unfortunately,
I'm joking. Your presence is loved, and
all right. You know what? I believe the first one. It was more from the heart. This sappy crap is killing me.
crap is terrible.
No, you will not patronize me. No.
That's right. You tell them we are up for a foul agenda. Gobble, 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 gobble.
And you will not matronize me either. To clarify.
Yes. One of my favorite puppets was a one-day puppet build too.
Oh yeah.
Tommy. Yeah, I just built him in a day. He's a bit rough, but it's okay. He was made for like Thanksgiving.
Yeah. But apparently he shows his face other times of the year too.
Yeah, sometimes we need a terrible turkey to pop in, being a turkey.
The terrible turkey. Yeah.
The terrible turkey. Gobble, 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 gobble. Yeah, that was one of my favorite streams of all time. It was a Thanksgiving stream. I was like, sent the link out to everyone. Nobody came. I'm like, oh no. Steven Ransom in the chat was like, send a link to me. I'm like, okay, here you go. and Steven Ransom was playing like full into it. I was just like, where did Freddy go? What did you do to Freddy? He is doing just fine down there.
Nice.
Attack of the Terrible Turkey.
Attack of the Terrible Turkey.
Yeah, he's not coming to Texas, unfortunately.
Yeah,
he might be a turkey, but he is on the no-fly list.
Yeah,
he's a terrible terrorist turkey.
Yeah, I have a feeling that you can't bring all the puppets.
No, I don't believe I could. I've got quite a bit, and some of them are pretty big. I am bringing Coach. I might bring Freddy. Gator's a must, obviously.
Obviously.
Possible Billy Bob.
Oh, okay.
Possible Billy Bob.
Has your gamer puppet come out much lately?
Not really. I have to do some Muppet maintenance on him.
Okay.
And I thought about like dual streaming, like one-handed controller, which is kind of hard to do. And just set up and learn OBS and all that stuff. And it's like, oh no, I got so much to learn, but I don't have enough time to do anything.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, if streamer was like my main job, I'd be like, yeah, let's do it. But it's not, so
I figured the gamer could do game reviews or something.
I'm playing Stellblade on easy mode because I'm so freaking dog tired when I'm freaking out. I'm just like, this game is actually not that hard, but I just don't want to freaking. Easy mode is hard enough. Thank you.
Well, like when they're talking about some of the articles, like I wish this game was harder. It's like, what mode did you play it on if you thought it was too easy? Like, clearly you probably didn't play it on hard mode.
Yeah. I beat this game in super hard, extra legendary, extreme suicide mission mode, and I'm like, oh, cool. And what else did you do that day? You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's like, what's your plans today? I'm gonna drink gamer sups and video game for 10 hours. Oh, cool. We're not gonna go to the gym or anything? No? Okay, cool. And that's number 4 hand. Yay.
Sorry, I get distracted by the chat for a minute.
That's okay. So I'm just marking hands. Doesn't really matter. They're kind of ambidextrous. So. So just so they match, right? And I kind of marked them with a plus. So it's just like, hey, these parts, put them together, add them just like that. Here we go.
Yeah.
We got some hands.
Nice.
And we got some good bits that we can put into some arms, right?
Yeah.
And cover them in fur and whatnot, and stitch them together, and some wiring. Use some wiring. It's like guarding wire I get from the freaking Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
Which is no longer like $1, but it's like $1 plus. But still.
Is $1 plus like Disney Plus, like D Plus?
No, it's just you pay more money. So yeah, exactly like Disney Plus, yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. Did you do anything crazy today, or just work?
It just worked. Crazy. I don't know. I said. Let me check Twitter.
Punk was checking that Twitter.
Like I said, other than looking for my Subaru today, we had a busy morning at work. Then I had a friend that I managed to slip away with and have lunch and hang out with.
Oh,
which is
cool.
great. Doesn't usually happen. And
lunch with a friend, yeah.
Well, like at my work, and let me tell you, people abuse this, but if you don't,
sure they do.
If you don't leave the premises, you're allowed to have your 30-minute lunch on the clock.
Oh, yeah.
That way, if you're there, so if something happens, or if you're basically on call for if there's an emergency, right?
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Yeah, if hey, we need a bunch of people, or hey, yeah, can I ask you a question, or can you help me with this thing? Okay, cool. You can be used as a resource. Usually people don't bug you while you're at lunch because you're supposed to get your 30-minute lunch. But, times when it's like, okay, I need your help. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going back to lunch. Okay, fine. Right? That's cool. I can deal with it. But
Oh no, there's a butt. It's a stinky butt.
it is. But yeah, so like I said, I was gone, clocked out, had lunch with a friend. It was good. It's always too short when like I want to actually hang out. Then I had to go back to work. Awesome one. What do you mean cut the cheese? You mean you want pizza with less cheese? We talked about that earlier.
Or is he talking about the stinky butt?
Oh no, it's not my sticky butt.
Oh, it's your story.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I did not abuse the privileges, but I got to hang out with a friend, and then the rest of the afternoon was just slow. It was just slow.
Yeah. Yeah, it was slow for me. It was slow for me yesterday, which was nice.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's not good for the business, but you know what? We've been freaking busy and under freaking staffed. Like, like the owner's getting the good end of the deal, and I'm been getting the shit end of the deal for quite a bit. So it's like, you know what? I like an easy day. It's my reward for having shoveled us out of the freaking Ish Creek and being the only paddle. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. Making lots of money on short labor. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this is pretty much what we'll do is we'll stitch a little here, stitch a little here, stitch a little here, stitch a little here, and this will make the arms. You can curl them, you can straighten them, and they'll stay instead of just being foam.
Okay. Okay.
Just flexing back because they're foam. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I know a few people who've done a few different ways of making the
hand kind of thing.
The arms and use a rod and a lot of wire, but yeah, there's a few options.
Right, wire's good. Wire's good. Armature wire is probably the best.
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty much armature wire, essentially. Essentially, it's armature wire. It's pretty much what it is. It's for gardening, but it's same thing. Same material. There we go. Yes. And after I'm done this last little bit, I'll be done to stream. We should be good. One second, I'm running out of 2 seconds. Right. Yeah. It's nice to have a nice calm stream without any drama.
I agree. Yeah.
That was quite a shock. I was just like, hey, I'm gonna pop in with Jolly. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching that stream, and then things took an interesting turn.
A little turn.
It's nip and nag, like nippers, like little scissors, like little. I heard what Ray, the artist formerly known as Saggy, said on your stream, Snow. And you know what? Yeah.
Did she say something? Well, it is drama. So that is kind of her thing.
Well, she said when she said he said because I made the comment I was stopping in there to say hi and then going over here, and she says nib and nag goes, "You mean nipples?" Nope.
No, she doesn't know what she
Hey,
doesn't
it's
know what
Lisa.
nipping is. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah. Carlos Fishes.
I don't think she's ever built a gunpla.
Probably
I
not.
don't even. She probably
Also,
doesn't even know what gunpla is.
Snow, what did you do now? You already know what you've done because you've done it.
You did it.
We were slightly referencing the crazy stream of last week.
Oh yeah,
But
the Wednesday, the Wackadoodle Wednesday with
yeah,
Gator and I think Jolly was there and some other nobody. I forget. Popped in at the last minute. Yeah, I'm joking.
yeah,
There's a guy I used to watch all the time.
yeah.
And then I just stopped because it's just like there's so much like BS drama and there's so much hateful and spitefulness and just like okay, cool.
And I've heard people say this, and it's when you see all the chaos and drama, and you see who's there and who's not there, and who's there more often, and who's in certain parts of the conversation and seem to always have the same tones and themes, well, you realize they're consistent, and you kind of can figure out
And
from there.
you
What,
can tell
yeah,
some people aren't consistent, and
yeah,
and you wonder why they're not consistent, and you figure out why they're not consistent. And you're like, oh, okay, this is what this is about. All right, that's fine.
but most people have
You
patterns.
don't really have to get mad about it. You don't have to get mad about it, but
No,
you
well,
don't have to
here,
stick around for it either. That's how it goes.
yeah,
That's
and
pretty
here's
much
the
what I
interesting.
practice.
It's a
Yep, go ahead.
good commentary on the parasocial relationships of the YouTube and this fan to streamer, because it's like you don't, unless you've hung out with them, like me and Snow hung out together in Dallas a couple of times. We've actually hung out and talked, and I don't put Snow on a pedestal. He's my friend, right?
Yeah.
And
October's gonna
like,
be a great time.
yeah,
October's gonna be freaking amazing.
but I don't expect Snow to be anything different than Snow. I'll agree with things and I'll disagree, and like you, I'll agree, like all that stuff. And
Yeah.
after a Cotton Council, our backroom chats are talking about our jokes, seeing what land didn't land, being dumb and saying dumb things to each other that sometimes turn into a running gag during the show, and sometimes whatever. And
Yeah, it's just a one stream thing. Yeah.
so
Oh, the EVS stream. Yeah, that one. I saw you still getting in fights with the rip-offers, the
yeah,
the flash pan freaking Cotton Council.
like yeah,
Yeah, it's smoking and everything in the pan is already burnt and tasteless.
yeah, like the concept of using puppets for parody and such, like I'm not against that at
But
all. There's
it's
certain
been
things that
done
are
before a million times. I don't really
right.
mind too much of it. It's
It-
you can
yeah,
enjoy it if you want. It's fine. I think it's a little underdone. Like the lighting setup's good. The camera works okay.
yeah,
The puppeteering is garbage.
right.
That's all.
And right, and now someone could say that, like, someone could say that it's stylized to look like trash because that's what they're like you could do these things. It's parody, it's all this subliminal things, whatever, but I don't know. It's
Yeah.
not my it's not my favorite. Like, I think there are some of the things, some clips
there have
that
been
were
some like some puppet streams that are like really
yeah,
cheap puppets,
yeah,
like $20, like $30 like puppets, right?
hmm
And they do like a whole skit and a whole lot of stuff like that, and they get like millions and millions of views. And I'm just like icky about it. I'm just like it's just the puppeteering's not half bad, but it's kind of just in general just garbage. But
Well,
it's an aesthetic that some people can get behind. That's fine. I like a
and
little
like
more quality. That's all.
no, I understand. Like, there's okay, so different things to different audiences, right? So if it's getting
Mhm.
people to watch and people are paying attention to what they're saying, then they're doing something they hopefully want to do, right? Um, it's it's an interesting thing because everybody has their own creative style, their own purpose, and sometimes people use low
Yeah.
budget but put more into the story and effort and build character. Because sometimes there's cheaply made things, but they actually tell a good story and they put so much effort into creating good characters that yeah,
There's some things that are really garbagely made. And then there's stuff like mine, and somewhere in
but
somewhere in the middle you get things like floral.
wow. Anyway, um,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
yeah,
I
that
don't really think
hurts.
he watches my shit anyway, so whatever.
I came from Canada, damn it.
It's true. It's true. You're not made in America. It's a sad thing.
Yeah. And Snow says he talked to Flora last night. We will jump into Cotton Council Season 3 in June. Okay, that's good to
Okay.
know. I know
Nice.
we've been kind of talking about stuff here and there. And so, yeah. Also, one says, Flora has good puppets. LOL. Yeah. No, I get the fact that you make puppets and you put the effort in and you have
I mean,
your own
Floral can't
style.
do it all. Floral cannot do it all.
All right, all right. Nobody's
Someone else has.
saying.
Someone else has to make puppets too. You know what I mean?
All right, Snacks, nobody's
Otherwise,
saying you're doing a bad job. Nobody's saying that
are
you,
you
you don't have your
sure?
place at the table. But I mean, Floral's gonna make puppets in a way that makes sense to him, his style.
Exactly.
You're gonna make stuff that makes sense, which allows, and that's one thing. Another fun thing about puppets that are not based on a 1-to-1 ratio of human beings. You get a lot of fun creativity and you get personality and you get to put life in characters. And as long as they function well, the mouth moves or
It's like
eyebrow
a gamer.
gimmicks. Yeah. Oh, Slow Down Cooking says you're doing a bad job.
Oh no!
Is that Coach Z?
Damn it! Slow down cooking. That guy, he's been busting my balls since before time. I swear to God.
I meant is that good job the short?
Yeah, that's strong.
Yeah, that's Coach Z
Homestar
from
Runner.
Strong
Yeah,
Bad. Yeah. Homestar
yeah,
Runner.
from homestarrunner.com.
It's .net.
It's .org.
Delteated. Deleted? Depleted? Thank you.
That gems
Yeah.
of the internet. Gems of early internet.
See,
Oh,
Slow Down Cooking knew exactly what I was talking about because I got what
yes,
he was talking about.
yes.
I think.
Good job there, strong
Good
bird.
job, the short. Have a trophy. That line is immortalized in my brain.
Yes. Yeah, good. Yeah, slow down cooking. He gives me cool stuff on my birthday.
That's cool.
Yes. I will eventually build the Gundam that he sent me.
Yeah, I've for Secret Santa, I got some Gundams that I haven't built. They asked me if I built them yet. It's like, why not? I was like, because I'm terrible. Okay.
I did build the this guy.
Yeah, which is a nice
He's,
guy.
oh my god, it's so beautiful. I love this one. This one is just, even the backpack's amazing, and it's got its own stand. The stand fits perfectly. It's great. It's great. Oh,
Are you building another turkey? He asks.
am I building another turkey? Oh no,
Yeah.
no, not another turkey. I'm building a monster for a friend. Got the hand, right? Both hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got the left side of the face, the right side of the face,
Yeah.
and I've got the front side of the body and the back side of the body. And I've got two things that I can just easily just use as arms because they're just perfect size and length. I might trim them up maybe a little bit. They're a teeny bit long, but maybe that's for the best. Actually, I might just keep them at length. And that's pretty much it.
Wait, he sees two turkeys. What turkeys do you see? I'm very confused. Please elaborate or don't.
Oh, he sees two turkeys. He sees me and you. Oh, Punkwall is a penguin.
Yeah, I'm not a turkey. I'm a different kind of flightless bird.
I know. I think that's it for building now.
Okay.
Going. Oh, that was good. That was a good little build session. It was good prep work. Part of the gluing, and then probably next week I'll start stitching and getting the monster done.
Cool.
Which is good. So tomorrow I'll be building off camera. I'll be pretty much using the adhesive and on all the lines that you're supposed to glue, and then you'll see a bunch of skulls next and pretty much the phone skeleton, and we'll be putting the fur on there. So that's what we got. That's what we got coming up next week. That'd be great. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably early in the morning for you there to slow down cooking.
Wait, DJ Run G says we didn't answer his question. I don't think he asked us a question. He asked Slowdown a question. I don't remember. Yeah.
Hey, Slowdown. So I sound anything like Homestar Runner? Oh. Do you think he sounds like Homestar Runner?
Do you want to sound like Homestar Runner?
Maybe a little bit.
Do you want to sound like Homestar Runner? I was raised on a cup of coffee.
Hey, you! Oh. Marzipan. You got Marzipan. You got the strong bads. Got strong bad, strong sad, and strong mad. All the great guys. All right. Never heard that name in ages. Yeah. Okay, that's good. I'm no longer automatically sound like Homestar. Yeah, not automatically. Yeah.
Not automatically.
No, not automatically. All right, guys. That's a good stream. Where are we gonna find the Punkwaddle hanging out next?
I'll be hanging out tomorrow night on Floral from the Rock channel for our grand finale of this year's YouTube. Wait, I think it's grand finale. But YouTuber Showdown. And we'll see who wins this year's battle. And
oh yeah, that's right. The YouTuber Showdown. That's right.
Mm-hmm. I remember. And then Friday will be Fortnite Friday on that channel. And then as long as I come up with something clever, I'll put a video out on Saturday, which I usually do. So
cool.
Look for that too.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I do React Attack.
A React Attack? Oh god,
yeah, no, that guy.
React Attack. Don't watch the rest of this video. Don't skip don't watch the replay. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Yeah, we're not making you anything. Nothing.
Yeah.
We're not making you anything there, Words.
No.
Go away. How you doing, brother? How you doing?
Good to see you. He might have been lurking the whole time. You never know.
He might have been lurking the whole time, and we did give hints about something happening.
Yeah,
we didn't say any names though.
No,
we don't say names. No.
Wait, Marcus Felix has been here too.
DJ Ronald G. We said we didn't say names. Oh, Marcus Felix too. My God. Oh, God. There goes the surprise. Look, he's laughing at us now.
Or
Like,
just
the
laughing
cat's
at
out of
us.
the bag. It's scratching everyone. It's being
Mhm.
racist towards the felines. Oh well.
Well, it happens, I guess.
It does happen. All right. Shoot. I feel like I want to freaking. We got a celebrity over here, Mr. React Attacks here. Oh God, it's like, do we just said our goodbyes though? We said our goodbyes, right?
We did.
Is the stream over?
I don't know.
I did finish like everything I had on the agenda to build.
Then I guess the stream could be over.
I guess so. I guess it could be.
What happened,
I mean,
Freddy?
I appreciate everybody who.
Gator! What happened? Gator! Wake up! Wake up, Gator! Oh, buddy! This is the end of the con! We gotta go home!